everyone! Welcome back to another Stay Healthy and Waste Less class. My name is Joanne Lee and I am a nutrition educator with Leah's Pantry. Before we begin, I have a special announcement. The first 20 people to view each new video and complete a brief survey will receive $6 in vouchers to buy fresh fruits and vegetables at local farmers markets. The link will be provided at the end of the video. Now, are you ready? Let's go into the kitchen and get started. Today's theme is modified recipe with reduced sugar. This was sent in by a viewer named Yu Wu. Thank you for sending it in. I will be making raw energy bites. The main ingredients you need are rolled oatmeal, nuts or seeds, ground cinnamon, vanilla extract, peanut butter, any other nut butter or sun butter work as well, and dried fruit. Today, I chose to use medjool dates. I also have optional unsweetened cocoa powder, and you will need a food processor. However, you can still make this recipe without a food processor or blender. In that case, instead of using dried fruit, you can substitute using honey or applesauce. You will be needing a food processor or a blender, some measuring cups or a spoon will work as well, a bowl or a container. Here I have 1 cup of rolled oats already measured out and 1/4 cup of some pumpkin seeds. I will put some more peanuts inside later. And for the medjool dates, if you are using medjool dates or bigger dried fruit, I will be using about 1 cup, which is equivalent to 8 to 10 pieces of dried fruit. You may have some of these ingredients in your pantry. Before you consider throwing any old pantry goods away, check to see if they are still safe to eat past their use-by date. Unopened nut butters are safe to eat 18 months past their use-by date. Once open, they are safe to eat up to 3 to 4 months in the pantry or up to 8 months if stored in the fridge. Natural nut butters have a shorter shelf life. They are safe to eat up to 2 to 3 months in the pantry or 3 to 6 months in the fridge. Unopened rolled oatmeal is still safe to eat up to 1 year after its use-by date. Once open, it is still fresh to eat up to 6 to 9 months. Store open rolled oatmeal in an airtight container in a dry, cool place such as your pantry. Unopened tree nuts are good up to 6 months to 1 year. They have natural oils which cause them to go rancid and lose some flavor. Once open, they are good for a couple of weeks in the pantry or up to 6 months to 1 year in the fridge or up to 2 years in the freezer. Unopened packages of dried fruit are still safe to eat up to 6 months past its use-by date. Once open, they are good for 6 months in the pantry and 1 year in the fridge. Store them in an airtight container. So first, in our blender, I'm going to first put in my wet ingredients, which calls for about 8 to 10 medjool dates. Next, I will be putting in 1/2 cup of peanut butter. If you don't have a measuring cup, you can always use your tablespoon. So 1/2 cup is equivalent to 8 tablespoons of peanut butter. I will be adding in some vanilla extract and ground cinnamon, just 1 teaspoon each. I'm going to sprinkle in my pumpkin seeds and some peanuts because I don't want them to be too chunky, and the food processor will help break them up a little bit. And now we blend it all up. Next step, I'm going to add in my 1 cup of rolled oatmeal. And again, this is optional, but I always like to add about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. It gives it a nice chocolate flavor, and I love chocolate. Next, I'm going to mix this all up once again for about a minute. Next, I poured in my batter into an empty clean bowl. You can use a spoon or your clean hands to form them into balls. Or for example, I have some that I made right here. I made them into square shapes. Or you can make them into rectangles by pressing them into a flat container. These are abundant in fiber and a great snack choice for both kids and adults. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to fill out our online form to receive your Veggie RX vouchers. Stay healthy and waste less, everyone. Bye!